All right, B. Who are you and what's your game?
And so the Russians thought they had us covered.
To understand, these place names you allowed to confuse you are a window into business opportunities.
Well, if it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
Stop that at
That's what we've come to. If I were 10 years younger, I'd teach them a thing or two, I would.
Gracious.
Some manners, for
Fit on the
start.
street. No respect for other people.
The corrupt practices bill is a vital step in reforming our government. If the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of contested elections, we can scarcely call ourselves free.
If we yield up our rights bit by bit to the courts, we can scarcely call ourselves free, sir.
This is so like you, Gladstone. You would rather throw your body upon the gears of progress than surrender one iota of power.
Knock me down.
By
for apparent
God,
reason.
Disraeli, you are a fool. I'll not stand idly by and watch you drag parliamentary privilege through the muck.
No, certainly not. You'd rather return us to the yoke of tyranny?
Who am I to say what's right and
Perhaps
what's
while
wrong?
we're at it, Mr. Gladstone, we could repeal Magna Carta and return
have
the
to
crown
tolerate
to the
this.
bloody Stuarts!
How dare
You won't be
you,
laughing
sir.
when you do the hangman's dance, though.
Merely because I do not wish to see government placed in the hands of judges, you would make these slanderous accusations? I'll not stand for it.
Then I shall obviate the requirement. Good evening, sir.
B, I presume.
Sorry, just my luck.
Pleasure to meet you. B.
B! My name's Herbert!
And why are you following the Prime Minister?
It's just a job, sir! Some old bloke paid me to...
Smug bastard.
Bloody hell! Where'd you come from?
Well, I was born in Crawley, but that's by the by. Who are you working for?
I never got his name. Old chap, big moustache, or some kind of uniform. Who's ours, maybe?
What's his game?
Please, you'll kill me.
And a 3-story drop will shatter your legs and send you to the workhouse. Difference is you can run from him.
Tomorrow! My lads are going to attack the Prime Minister's carriage on the way to Parliament.
Perfect.
Someone come get me. I don't belong here. I just wanted to go to the market. Oh, give it a bloody nightmare.
Walk on, girl.
Maybe you settle down when I've ripped your guts out.
So much for the house call. I'll have to find a way into that carriage.
Stop if you don't want to swing. Someone grab his arm!
What's the meaning of this? Who the devil are you?
Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard, Jacob Fry.
I wasn't informed of any new bodyguard. Who's your commanding officer?
Let the boy speak, Dizzy.
Madam, apologies. But we've learned of a threat on your life. And the Met thought it best to move quickly.
Threat? What sort of threat?
That sort. If you excuse me a moment.
I'm gonna knock your teeth in. Just trying to stop me.
All the joy calming you.
See here. What's all this?
Not so fast, Your Excellency.
Hey! Get back here with that Prime Minister!
We seem to have come through unscathed. You have our thanks, Mr. Fry.
It was Gladstone. I bet my life on it. This is perfectly in keeping with his distinct lack of character. Show yourself, Gladstone! Show yourself, you feckless much-like!
And he's hardly going to be in the van with a cudgel, is he?
Damn Gladstone! That bloody man! He will pay for this!
Thank you. What do you intend to do about Gladstone, young man?
I assure you, Madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
But he tried to kill my husband.
Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, Madam. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large moustache.
You seem like a rough and ready sort of fellow, Mr. Fry.
Well, yes I am, actually.
And are you familiar with the poorer districts of our city?
Roughly.
Wonderful. As it happens, I've been eager to tour the Devil's Acre. If you were to escort me, I'd be happy to assist you in your inquiry.
That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
Then it's settled. Come back here to Downing Street tomorrow night, 8 o'clock sharp. Good day, Mr. Fry.
But
Good day, Mr. Fry.
try counting instead of looking.
As far as your locals out of the way, there ought to be a law enforcement man. I'll put it down to the numbers clearly.
Madam,
Mr. Fry,
ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive.
I'm afraid I must cancel our engagement. The lawn is crawling with scandal-hunting journalists, and I simply cannot be seen in the company of someone so...
I'll see them off. You follow along when it's clear.
Yes, yes. Be gentle, won't you? The press are notoriously touchy about any violence to their person.
I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads.
Shh, Desmond.
Late for work.
You cheeky!
Try and knock him out. Enough of that. That's enough of your lip. Surrender, or it'll go hard on you.
Neatly done, young man. Dizzy ought to keep you on to deal with the liberals. Now, a drive is in order, I think. I certainly...
That's a girl.
In the cart, it's the
Let's
Prime
go.
Minister's wife.
I really must not be seen here, Mr. Fry.
That's the way. Who's a good horse? You are.
Let us avoid these vultures.
Steady on. Keep moving. Easy, girl. Easy.
Mr. Fry, let us see what the Devil's Acre has to offer.
Is your dog quite all right?
Oh, Desmond's fine. He's just not over fond of strangers. Or cats. Hush. Do you know this gentleman is a... Oh, what was it again? Yes, a costermonger, of all things. Remarkable how the working classes occupy themselves, isn't it?
Very
So the
industrious,
bishop
I'm
says,
sure.
Your pardon, Bishop.
Shall we go?
I thought that was the Eucharist.
I'm so sorry. I have no earthly idea what you're talking about.
Mrs. Disraeli. Everything all right?
Oh, yes. I've just learned to whistle.
Right.
Why, Mr. Fry? Gracious!
He's not even a one pay.
your form, Mr. Fry. I imagine you're the terror of London's underworld. Now let us continue. Why, Mr. Fry? I do believe that man is drunk.
I expect you're right, madam.
I'm going to ask what he's having.
Perhaps you'd let me
Mr. Fry.
recommend something
Look
instead.
at those two.
Yes, they seem to be,
Take it now! Don't pull
That was quite the thrill. Shall we see what awaits us deeper in the acre?
dead as a door. Poor old sod.
Dead and done, this one.
I'll surrender!
Please, I've got a wife at home. Don't widow her.
What sort of meat is that man selling?
Best not to ask.
Why? Is it something dreadful? Is it rat?
I don't mean to be indelicate, given the present company, but another name for it is bow wow mutton. Here we are, the old one-ton pub.
So this is a pint, is it? Remarkable.
Nice doggy.
Good boy, Desmond. Hand over the mutt.
You'll change your tune when me and my friends find you.
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, how was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right you are, Mr. Fry. Come along, Desmond.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the dog walker.
Now, let's not do something we'll regret. Doing fine, girl. That's the way.
Well, I must thank you for a most energetic and enlightening evening, Mr. Fry.
Let's go. No, thank you. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussar's uniform.
Quite right. Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you seek. Tiresome man. Always blathering on about his military adventures.
Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
I do indeed. He's in town now, as it happens, campaigning against the Corrupt Practices Bill. Perhaps Perhaps you could catch him in the Palace of Westminster. Oh, do be careful. The government could ill afford another scandal.
Your stop, madam.
My stop. How delightful. Thank you. Thank you for a splendid evening, Mr. Fry. I shall be sure to speak highly of you to Dizzy. Oh, yes.